virtues of the sense appetite. Third point, virtues of the sense appetite. A strong tradition within Christian spirituality, a strong tradition within Christian spirituality that is St. Bonaventure School, St. Bonaventure School denies that the sense powers as such are capable of possessing authentic virtue. At best, reason can exercise a kind of despotic control over human emotions. Reason acts like a tyrant. T-Y-R-A-N-T, tyrant, enforcing some rule upon unwilling citizens. In earlier explanation or understanding of senses, they are not good. They cannot give anything good. Senses. That's why what good can come from? This is especially St. Bonaventure School. So they are not given much importance to senses or emotions. But St. Thomas has a different view. A rationalist view, such as proposed by Aquinas and others, Thomas Aquinas and others, holds a different opinion on this crucial matter of maintaining emotional stability. Aquinas introduced an important distinction into the discussion when he argued that the irascible, irascible, that the irascible and concupiscible, irascible and concupiscible, concupiscible, concupiscible powers, irascible and concupiscible powers can be considered in two ways. In two ways. First, in themselves. First, in themselves, as they form part of the sensitive appetite. First, in themselves, as they form part of the sensitive appetite. Secondly, as they share in the life of reason, which in the human person is what the emotions are meant to do. Which in the human person is what the emotions are meant to do. In this latter sense, Aquinas concluded the irascible or the concupiscible power, the irascible and concupiscible power can be the seat of human virtue. For insofar as each participates in reason, it is a principle of human act. Insofar as each participates in reason, it is a principle of human act. Therefore, the virtuous development of the sense appetite, does require a definite relationship to right reason. But Aquinas and those who follow him insist that the sensible powers themselves do possess the capacity for authentic virtuous formation. These powers constitute true seeds for virtue, habitus, seeds in English for virtue. So here we are speaking of the sense appetite and emotional stability. In emotional stability also, sometimes on the spur of the moment some react, but some proact. Some maturely they respond. That depends on the personal senses, how they are working. So that's why our personal development also has much to do our emotional balance. So earlier the emotional balance is not taken into consideration. That's why senses, nothing can good come from senses. All much importance is given to the reason and will. But St. Thomas brings rational and irascible. Irascible means sudden expression of a person. Like something happens, suddenly we, without much thinking also, we react. So some of the desires, some of the reactions, this is called irascible. And concupiscible means with understanding. With a lot of understanding, and we postulated and we meditated, and that is the way of responding. So with knowledge, that is concupiscible, that is understandable. So after one experience, second experience, third experience, we know how to respond. First time we will not know exactly. Sometimes first time itself is the best answer we can give. That's called insight, we say, no? Insight. Intuitive. So that is a personal quality it becomes. So emotional maturity brings, or emotional maturity allows us to respond positively and effectively. So our sense appetite also to live a virtuous life helps. And there is influence also. So well, that's why here we speak of much of human psychology. Human psychology, that's why maturity we say. If a mature person knows, the prudence also comes. A mature person is a prudent person. If the prudence is not there, human maturity cannot be seen. That's why reason also works in the senses, and sense also helps the reason, and reason also helps the will. So actually in the separated parts we cannot talk. Only we are explaining stepwise, and all these work together in coherent unity. So all these are together we are. Human person is all together. There is no separate parts like intellect, will and senses. All these coexist. So in our way also, when your reason is working well, naturally your human development also will be, emotional development also will be a mature level. So it is not a separated groups. So together it development takes in a person together. That's why those who have good reasons or good rational capacity, they will have a mature willpower. And those who have mature willpower, they will also emotional development, maturity and balanced way of living. So this is a constant growth. A constant growth going on, and that helps. So that's why even our human senses, sense appetites also helps us to live a virtuous life. So that is one of the important aspect St. Thomas gives us. So we should not be like earlier given more importance to reason and will. But St. Thomas also gives senses also, human sense also as good, provided they are given opportunity to grow balanced way. Now we go for the third point. Third point, fundamental requirements of virtue. Fundamental, third point. Second point we have seen nature. Third point is fundamental requirements of virtue. First point, moral knowledge. Moral knowledge and prudence. Moral knowledge and prudence. A person's decisions can reach no further than the light of the knowledge one has. The light of the knowledge one has of the moral values. Of the moral values. He or she cannot develop a virtue. He or she cannot develop a virtue unless he has at least some unreflective insight and knowledge of the value it endeavors to realize. Some unreflective insight and knowledge of the value it endeavors to realize. There is a need for proper education. There is a need for proper education, instruction and formation. The child must be guided by its parents. The child must be guided by its parents and educators to perceive the moral values. And to gain an understanding as to why certain things are good and therefore ought to be done. Certain things are good and therefore ought to be done. Also in later years, the need for such instructions must be lived. Also in later years, the need for such instructions must be lived and promoted by the entire community. Lived and promoted by the entire community. At times, the entire community may stand in want of education in certain values. Education, certain values. For example, fraternal acceptance of minorities. For example, fraternal acceptance of minorities. Tolerance. Co-responsibility in public life. Co-responsibility in public life. So here we are speaking of the fundamental requirements of virtue. First one is the moral knowledge and prudence. So as we say, to ask a question, at least there should be prerequisite of some knowledge. So also to live a virtuous life, at least a person should have some qualification, order as a inclination towards good, some desire within. Then how to live is trying out, bringing out, trying one after the another. So that's an inner inclination is given to every human person, and that longing for good, this inner desire is longing for good, and that propels us, that attracts us to live a good life. Then this we see as every society. That's why first the child is born in a family, small society, family. Then afterwards, how long the child will continue in the family? Early they used to continue up to 5 years, 6 years. Now it is reduced. Now 3 years. Early introducing to the society. Why? It is a form of education. Because child needs to educate many things, many values, disciplined life in relation to others. So that is one of the requirement. So everyone needs this type of education. So it is not only for children, then onwards start and it goes till our death. That's why learning process is not over by our degrees. Maybe taking of degrees may we stop, but learning of life lessons and learning to be good, always we have to try. So it is not only, sometimes we say, it's not only individual is bad. Even some groups of individuals are in bad track, in bad way of behavior. Even not only behavior, in bad way of conceived ideas. And if you see in the human history, how many things are eradicated? Society to society different. Earlier we see in the history slavery system. Now present society may not appreciate that, but that was the culture of that time. Slaves, who are the slaves? Same human beings are some slaves for somebody else, like rich people or landlords. They are slaves for landlords. But human dignity is equal, but there it is not equal. So that's why the understanding also, the gradual understanding of the part of society also needs education. It's not only individual education of the particular child or childhood, even the grown-ups need to be rationalized. The dignity of being human. And so for certain ages, even women were not given equal status. Even now, some of the areas, constitutionally some are giving, but in practice contrary. So that's why it needs a constant education of the society. So this virtuous life, the constant knowledge and prudence. So these both are, each one has to imbibe. So it is a ever growing situation. So prudence only gives the like a light, torch light. So once the light is enlightened in our minds, in our behavior also there will be transformation. And most of us, we take for granted some illusions. All are doing, I do. Our justification is that all are doing. So my doing also is justified. But that is not a reason to be justified. So that's why we are saying not only individual is wrong, even the society can be wrong. That's why to live a virtuous life, majority cannot prove a virtuous life. Majority people are doing. So that therefore there is a virtuous life. That is not a right argument, it need not be. So even the majority can be wrong. That's why we need to have that kind of a moral knowledge. So that longing for learning, right learning, and learning the virtues by practice. That's why self-discipline comes there. Self-discipline comes in when I long to live a good life, it demands a sacrifice. Now no download culture. We may go to Google and download, but in life virtue cannot be downloaded. Only it can be formed. It can be formed continuously. You follow, and at what attempt you will not be able to achieve it. So constantly we have to try. So we need patience, we need forbearance, and we need to expect, yes, I can get it, I want to get it. And that is what our secret of your moral knowledge. If you have that longing for moral knowledge, that knowledge will build you up as a good person. If you know that inclination, that longing for to be good, then it will not be able to live a virtuous life. We live, maybe like some other animals we live, not as a virtuous person.